Ladies and gentlemen, this is breaking news. This is the audio just before the Philadelphia plane crash. Again, keep in mind, this is 72 hours. This is within 72 hours of the Washington, D.C. plane crash. And all of this is such a mystery. Certainly a coincidence. I don't want to say that anything was planned, but it's just very, very strange. But listen to this audio right before the Philadelphia airplane crash. Take a listen.
Mid-service 056 on departure, turn right heading 290, runway 24, clear for takeoff, wind 25010. Medevac mid-service 056 affirmative, on departure, turn right heading 290, runway 24, clear for takeoff. Medevac mid-service 056, contact Philly departure 123.8.
123.8, Mike Tango Sierra 056 Medevac. Thank you, good day.
Medevac mid-service 056, Northeast Tower, contact Philly 123.8. Medevac mid-service, Northeast Tower. Medevac mid-service 056, Northeast Tower, you on frequency?
Medevac Mike Tango Sierra 056, Northeast Tower, how do you hear this transmission?
Medevac med-service 056, Northeast Tower.
Turkey 6098 Foxtrot, Northeast Ground, Roger. Stand by one. I'll get back to you when I can.
Stand by. First to runway 24, what's going on down there?
Position 755. We have a lost aircraft. We're not exactly sure what happened, so we're trying to figure it out. For now, the field is going to be closed, so no inbounds or outbounds probably.
All right, understand. Thank you.
Clearly, at this point, they don't realize the aircraft has crashed.
6098 Foxtrot, I'm sure you copied that, but for right now, we're gonna call the field closed. We'll try to get you out there when we can. If we can't, we'll have to take you over to Atlantic. But
hey guys, as promised, giving us the latest updates on the Pennsylvania Philadelphia plane crash, and this was the audio that was recorded from just before the medical plane crashed in Philadelphia. This, again, it was a Lear 55 jet, fully fueled, 7,000 pounds of fuel on the plane. By the way, if you guys are just now joining us, thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate you guys. But yeah, this is a developing story. I'm going to keep you guys abreast of what is going on. We have heard from the White House. We actually heard from President Trump on this. They are on it. Now, how much information will the White House divulge to the Americans? We'll see. I'll just say that we'll see. I think we're going to get a lot more from Trump's administration than we would have from Biden's administration. Obviously, I'm pretty sure there's some details that they need to keep, away from the public just for national security perspectives from that perspective. But, this is alarming to say the least here, guys. What are your thoughts? I don't know if you guys are noticing what these big tech billionaires are planning to do now that Donald Trump is back in office with his second term, but it's a little bit concerning. You know, these number one, some of these billionaires, they're now, after years of allowing, the Biden administration to manipulate them, or at least, they kind of rolled over for the Biden administration. Now these billionaires, these tech billionaires, are threatening to fire staffers for leaking information. And I'm almost kind of like, is it because you got in trouble for what these whistleblowers have released? What's happening, guys, is a shift. And now that Donald Trump is the big man on campus, yet again, these tech billionaires are re-strategizing. We saw Elon Musk got behind Trump early. And would Elon Musk have rolled over if it were Joe Biden or Kamala Harris who won? I don't know if I can answer that. But what I can say is that we're seeing this pattern of tech billionaires now trying to cozy up to Donald Trump. And many people are now concerned about Bill Gates and what would happen if Bill Gates got a little bit too close to President Trump. Scary things could happen. But there are some big updates coming down the pipeline that I want you guys to be aware of. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Thank you so much for sharing this video. You guys are awesome. Appreciate all of our new subscribers, and thank you for joining us over on Patreon. Link in the description down below.
Welcome back. For years, Silicon Valley was the enforcer of content moderation, deplatforming, progressive politics. But now the tide is turning. Amazon, after pulling ad dollars from X over content concerns, is reversing course, writing big checks to Musk's platform once again. And Apple, they're eyeing a return as well. To put it on Elon Musk, in his own words, did we just become friends?
This is really unbelievable. And I'm pretty confident that this is what's happening, right? Like all these tech billionaires, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, or I don't know if I want to put Elon Musk in that category, but he's a tech billionaire. But Jeff Bezos, maybe Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, I'm pretty sure they all have each other on like Facebook Messenger, on WhatsApp. They're texting each other, they're communicating, they're having these very high-level mastermind conversations with one another, and they're plotting what their next move is now that Trump is back in the White House. So we're going to see how things play out, but this is really interesting.
Elon Musk bet big on Trump, and now he's reaping the benefits. Better late than never for other tech CEOs. They're all following suit. Even Bill Gates is now pledging to engage with Donald Trump. And Musk, reports say he's practically camping out near the White House, fully committed to shaping policy. So the old school Silicon Valley playbook is dead. The era of censorship is collapsing, and all voices are finally being heard. It's pretty amazing. And certainly, Dagan, you know how I feel about Mark Zuckerberg and his 180 specifically, but you see all these people playing ball together. I really think it comes down to Elon Musk setting the stage. He got to Donald Trump first. He crushed the censorship first, and he's got the president's ears. Other people saw that and got a little jealous.
You know, it's kind of scary to think about the four horsemen of the apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? There's a strong meaning there, and I hope you guys are aware of it, because it's going to become more and more prevalent as the days and weeks go on. And I think that the truth is going to be revealed whether they want it or not.
They want the Trump administration, and I mean, I call them the four horsemen of the apocalypse: Google, Amazon, Apple, and Meta. And they think by cozying up to Elon Musk that they can, you know, have a pipeline into the Trump administration. Maybe they get what they want. I wouldn't count on Elon always being buddy-buddy with these tech CEOs. I would love to see some competitors come along for these giants, because anything that further entrenches their market dominance is bad for America. The writer Cory Doctorow coined the term, and I can't say it on TV because it involves a foul word, but I will paraphrase it. Encrapification. And it's where large companies eventually, like, they court you as a customer with great products initially, but then they treat you like garbage eventually. And Google has done that, Amazon, Apple, and Meta. Like Google.
I can think of a lot of companies that have done that, to be honest with you. Can you guys think of any companies that have courted you with a great product, and then all of a sudden, over time, they started treating you more and more like crap, or maybe the quality of the product has gone downhill? Let me know what you guys have experienced. But one thing I can say is I've always been taught, never trust a snake. You know what I'm saying, guys? Never trust a snake.
Google used to have the best search engine, and now it just absolutely doesn't, and it makes all of its money on advertisements. And you even, like with Amazon, you have to watch ads now on your Prime movies. Google is serving you ads in your Gmail. So again, you get treated like garbage, and you don't have.
Dude, that is such a good point. Oh my God. Yeah, we have a handful of streaming services. We've got Prime, Netflix, Paramount, Hulu, and Peacock. And I don't remember which ones are playing ads. Maybe it's all of them for all I can remember. But I'm like, hold on a second. I thought the whole point of paying for the streaming service was so that we didn't have ads. And now we have ads. And some of these ads, they're like 100 seconds, 130 seconds, to a point where it's like, I almost forgot what show I was watching. I'm waiting on it to come back. Anyway, I digress.
Have any other choices? I'd like to see a lot more choices.
Yeah. So you bring up an interesting point, which is, will the tech titans, get along with Elon Musk? I'm wondering, David, long term, that's certainly an issue. We could see some friction there. But I'm wondering long term, will Elon Musk get along with Donald Trump? Because when Trump picks his team, there's a certain way that he engages with them. And Elon breaks the mold in many ways. Do you think that they will be able to coexist and work together without butting heads? And if they do, will they both be able to kind of handle it and move forward versus having a relationship break up?
I think.
Keep your friends close. Keep your enemies even closer.
I think it's the latter, just because they are both they both have a lot of common sense, to use the phrase of the day. And the thing about Silicon Valley is it hasn't always been a progressive area. Steve and I remember back in the 80s when people like Carver Mead, who was one of the producers of the microchip, the first microchip, and Andy Grove, who was really the powerhouse behind Intel when Intel was still a real company. Forgive me if you have stock in the company. But it was a place of common sense. And in fact, that whole community, you'd find more solid libertarians, conservative/libertarians, than you would progressives, a lot more. So I think that's why I think Elon and President Trump are going to maintain their relationship in a positive way, because they both see great benefit in terms of their common sense in working with each other. Of course, the president of the United States, most powerful person in the world, if it's used properly, if he's not sleeping in the shadows as his predecessor was. But we now have two people that are, one, embedded in the market of the United States, the most exciting market that we have, whether it's going to Mars or dealing with communication. And we have the most exciting president that we've had since Ronald Reagan. So I think they have that in common.
Well, all I can say is, at a minimum, we should all be thanking Elon Musk for giving us our free speech back, right? Because I don't know about you guys, but I've actually been in Facebook jail for saying some stuff, and it's just like I don't even really want to use the platform, to be honest with you, because it's like I have to overthink what I'm about to say because I don't want to piss off the Facebook gods and get myself thrown back in Facebook jail for their overly sensitive governance of what you can say and what you can't say on the platform. And they've said that they have removed that, and we don't do that anymore. Bullshit. Y'all still doing it.
It's interesting to me, Steve. Bezos coming around, I get it. Bill Gates, that surprised me.
Well, I think all of them are reflecting. It's not just those four individuals. I think they sense there's been a profound shift in the United States. It's not just the numbers of the election itself. The American people are very, very different mindset than they were 8 years ago. They're not going to tolerate DEI. They're sick of women getting beat up in their own sports by men. They want all of that to go. They do want common sense back again. So I think these people are reflecting, not just, I have epiphany or I got to be in good with the current administration. Right. I think they realize their constituency, the country, is changing. And so they don't want to be on the wrong side of history, as they used to say.
That's putting it nicely. Dagan and I had some harsher words for them this week. But let's get to this. A little irony.
Whatever their motives, if they're doing the right thing, you take it.
Okay, fair enough. I agree on the outcome.
Man, the motive is what's most important here. I don't know if I trust these folks. What about you guys? Let me know what you think in the comments.